I love you enough to let you go. Go find that person that you say that's better than me. Can't wait.
Did that hurt?
Everything hurt when you love somebody. I love for real. But like now, I can't wait to get my heart broke. I just use it for motivation. It turned me into a monster. Look at me. Let's go.
And you are younger, here's what I would tell you. If anybody's listening to this and you're not married, or you're not with somebody that you're gonna be married to, I would tell you this. Dude, go psycho in the gym. Yeah. Go psycho, become an elite shape. Elite. And build your freaking mindset up to be a savage, unbreakable. Don't maintain, okay? Never quit. Don't maintain. You have no idea how dangerous you can become and get better every day. So a lot of people are just maintaining. Like, I'm maintaining what I was doing yesterday and I'm doing better than most, so that's good. Screw that, dude. I want to destroy that dude yesterday. If you meet me next week, okay, and you met me today, next week you're going to be like, damn, dude, you freaking leveled up since last week.
Right.
That's what you're going to say. You know why? Because I'm going to do it.
Now look, we're fresh out the gym. I hope y'all getting better every day, working on yourself. Now today's message is going to be about resiliency and why, you know what I'm saying, as a man in life, when you're resilient, you can't really lose because you're never going to quit. You're always going to keep going. Now I feel like, me personally, my life has been a testament of resiliency, because anytime I failed something, anytime I didn't get something that I wanted, I always kept working hard at what the particular goal was to go and get that. Now, the first one my resiliency started on a serious note was when I was 19. When I knew I had the spirit of never quitting, never giving up in me. It was when I was 19. I wanted to join the military at the time. I had failed the ASVAB the first time. You know what I'm saying? I failed the ASVAB the first time. I never took it. I never studied for it. I never did none of that. You feel me? I was out of high school for a year, so I wasn't thinking about nothing but partying and going crazy. So I had failed the ASVAB the first time I took it. You get what I'm saying? And after that, okay, it was to the point where I could have gave up. I could have easily gave up. But I was like, nah, this is something that I really want to do. So I started studying a little bit. Went back, failed the ASVAB the second time. I was like, you know, it might just be because I was out of school or something, you know? It might just be because I was out of school. And you can't get into the military until you pass the ASVAB. So I failed it the second time around. I was like, it might just be because, you know, because I'm out of school, you feel me? I ain't been doing nothing, but you feel me, still partying. And the whole time while I was taking these tests, I wasn't really applying myself. I was just doing it like, it's the ASVAB, like it's a test, you know what I'm saying? So I went and took it the third time a month later, because you got to wait months in between before you take another one. So I went and took it a third time. Failed it again. So I was like, at that point, I could have just been like, man, I took this thing 3 times. I'm going to give up. I'm going to give up. I'm going to give up. And something in me, you feel me? I had those thoughts at first, but in the back of my mind, I knew, I was like, I'm going to go get this. You get what I'm saying? Because how I look at things is, if all these other people, bro, if all these people in the military, there's no way I'm finna be sitting here and I say this is something I want and I'm not giving it my all and I'm not actually get into it. So then I took a class. I took this class. It was a month class. You feel me? They kind of refresh you on all the knowledge and stuff and stuff of that nature. And I went back because I had to wait 6 months. Once you take it 3 times, you gotta wait 6 months to a year. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna go right after the 6 months. Then I went back and took it again the 4th time and passed it. Now, the first time, the second time, the third time, I could have quit. I could have quit after the first time. But you have to have this spirit of resiliency in you. You gotta know that anything that you really want in life is gonna come with failures to test you to see if you really want it. Anything that you really want in life is always gonna come with test to see if you really want it or not. How bad do you want it? So I had to take the ASVAB 4 times. Got in the military. And another story. Got into the military, and this is the reason that I love the spirit of resiliency is because I look at it like this. Like, in life, bad things gonna happen. But me, personally, I always know that, when bad things do happen, I'm gonna overcome them. There's nothing that I cannot overcome. This is my mindset on a daily. Like, I don't think it's nothing that I can't overcome. On a serious note, like when bad things happen to me, the most that I think is like, okay, I'm gonna have to push forward for a couple months. You know what I'm saying? And something greater is gonna come of this. You know what I'm saying? I already be knowing, because, okay, then I get into the military, right? You got to go to the board to become a sergeant. Now, in this time, you feel me? I went to the board one time, didn't pass. Second time, didn't pass. Third time, didn't pass. Fourth time, I passed it. I actually even went to the board the third time on my birthday. Didn't pass it. They was laughing. The people, they was asking me questions, laughing. And it's not even that I was getting all the questions right. It's just I didn't really have the experience, right? So they was laughing when they was asking me questions about how to lead and do. Obviously, I didn't have the experience because of my job, so they in there laughing, right? So this happened on one of my birthdays, and then this one I really had that dog in me. It was like, okay, you laughing. Watch what I'm finna do. You feel me? And that's why I really feel like, bro, anything bad that happens to me, it's gonna turn me into a greater person, because I took that laughing personal, especially since it was on my birthday. It's one thing, you know what I'm saying? So I took it personal, and then the next time I went back, I looked him dead in his face. You feel me? Every question they asked, I didn't even study harder the next time. It was more like, okay, it's funny, got something for you. You feel me? I went back in there, passed it with flying colors. Resiliency. It's always gonna be challenges in this life, man. It's always gonna be challenges in this life. I was in a situation when I was 19. I had a friend who I used to hang out with. I was a year out of high school. He had just graduated, 18. Boom. This was my dog. So I used to be in his crib and shit. And one time his mom came up to me. She was like, hey, Terry, it's about time you go ahead and do something. I was 19. She was talking about, like, go do, like, with life, right? So I took that personally, because it wasn't like you was saying it like, it's about time you do something. Like, what you gonna do? It was like, it's about time you do something. Like, you be hanging around here, like, what you got going on? Fast forward years later, we 27, 28 now. Her son doing the same thing. Don't speak to me that way, because I'm going to make you eat every word you say to me. Don't speak to me that way. Don't do it. Because, bruh, this resiliency, this dog mindset, it'll never come out of me. Anything you do or say to me, I'm going to make you eat it. You laugh. Okay, I go to the board. You laugh. I had to go 4 times. Boom. Look at me now. Look at me now. This is how all men need to move like this. There should be nothing that you can't bounce back from. Came in. Once I made E5 in the military, came overseas, was in a situation where I lost my P status over something I feel like it wasn't supposed to be. And the P status is promotable status. Lost my P status, you feel me, over something I feel like, it shouldn't have been that serious. I could have quit. I could have said, you know what, I'm finna get out the military. I'm finna be done with this. I'm tired of this. But what I do, once again, I'm gonna bounce back. I know I'm gonna bounce back. Went to the board again the next month, passed it, flying colors. First time go. Now look at me. E6. All of these situations and all these tests would not have happened had I not been resilient and quit the first time. You have to really show yourself what you made of. This is where your mindset is built. When bad things happen, you can't just curl up and fall to the wayside when bad things happen in your life. That's not what life is all about. Life is never gonna be easy, especially as a man. You should know that. And you gotta think about it. This is how I think about it too. Like, this is really, really how I think about it. Like, when I think about life and what I know I'm gonna have kids, and it's like, I think of what kind of mindset do I want my kids to have? Do I want them to think everything peaches and cream? It's gonna be peaches and cream because I'm gonna make it easy for them. But do I want them to think life is gonna be easy on them? No. Do I want them to have a mentality where something don't work out the first time and they give up? No. Do I want them to push and push and push and push and push and push till they can't push no more and then get what they really wanted to get? Yes. I don't care if it take you 10 years. I don't care if it take you 5 years, 6 years, and everybody else blowing up. Consistency, 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 resiliency. Resiliency is the best thing you can have. You can have dedication, discipline, all of that, but without resiliency, when you dedicated to something, right, you could be dedicated and then feel like, I don't want to do this today. That resiliency gonna get you up like, nah, ain't no way we stopping. You got to make a dedication to yourself. And for y'all with New Year's Eve, New Year's resolutions, ain't you tired of living the same year? If your goal is to, let's say your goal this year is to lose weight, bro, look back on the last 2 years when you had the same goal, bro. Ain't you tired of living the same years every year? That motivation, that New Year's car smell, that wear off, man. Ain't you tired of living the same life every single year? When is you gonna get up and make the change, bro? And the only reason I added my stories into this conversation about resiliency is because people might look at me, you feel me? I'm in a good place in life right now. I want way more though. But the thing is, I would not be here had I not been resilient. I would not be here had I not had a strong mindset. I would not be here at all, bro. It was not easy. It was not hard. Shit was not peaches and cream, bro. It's plenty of times I could have gave up. Plenty of times I could have gave up and said, nah, I don't want to do this no more. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not built like that. You feel me? I feel like I'm built for whatever come my way at this point. Plenty of times I could have gave up. Plenty of times I could have quit. And I want y'all to have this same mentality. If you try something the first time, it don't work out, bro, don't quit. Keep going. The same people laughing at you, the same people talking about you, is gonna be the same ones with their hand out. But that's if you keep going. If you quit, they're gonna keep laughing. You're gonna be the laughing stock for the next couple of years. But if you keep going, what? The man who doesn't quit never fails. The man with the mind of resiliency can never fail. I promise you that. Because nothing can hold you back and nothing can stop you. That's the end of this video, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know my next video drop. And we're going to be out.